Hello, sir. Welcome to another weekly edition of our Lunchbreak chat. It's nice having you here with us.
It's nice being here too. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Lately we heard about the recent draw of the Ontario Provincial Nomination Program. Can you please enlighten us about it?
All right. Thank you once again. The Ontario PNP, which is the Ontario Provincial Nomination Program, actually just invited some express entry candidates in about 10 targeted occupations. And as a result of that, a lot of people have been talking a lot about it on the social media platforms and even on our website.
All right. If I may ask, who are those that are targeted for the provincial nomination?
Okay, like they actually drawed most of the candidates from about 10 targeted occupations, and these occupations, most of them are actually managerial positions. They are directorial positions. Like, okay, take for instance, we had them using the NOC, the National Occupational Classification of Banking, Credit, and other investment managers, that is NOC 0122. We also had advertising, marketing, and public relations managers who were also drawn. That was NOC 0124. We had other business service managers, which was NOC 0125. We had corporate sales managers who were also drawn. That was from NOC 0601. We had financial auditors and accountants, people like CFAs, you understand, CPAs,
Yeah.
People that have HICAN, like NOC. Their NOC was NOC 1111. We had financial and investment analysts who were also drawn from NOC 1112. We had human resource professionals who were drawn with NOC 1121. We even had registered nurses and registered psychiatric nurses who were from NOC 3012. And lastly, we had business development officers and marketing researchers and even consultants, which were from NOC 4163. So basically, the people that were actually nominated were from those 10 occupations, and they were majorly either nurses, managers, directors, or business personnel that were actually pulled out from the draw.
All right. Okay, so like, how many candidates are we talking about here, and on what qualification or on what basis were they invited?
The Ontario invited 754 people. That was on the 2nd of March 2021, and it was quite similar. Most of the people they pulled out from the job were quite similar from the number that they had. That was February the 2nd, 2021. Based on the criteria, or before I even talk about the criteria, the scores that they actually got or they used as their basis to actually get or to select most of these candidates were right from 463 CRS score, the cumulative ranking score, 463 down to 467. And the eligibility basically is that they would have at least, most of them have at least 1 year experience. 1 year experience working as a professional, working as a nurse, working in any of the NOCs, the National Occupational Classification groups that I actually talked about earlier. And as a result of them actually getting those provisions, they were able to actually get their ITs, their invitation to apply for permanent residence through the Ontario PNP programs.
All right. Okay, so talking about the Ontario Provincial Nomination Program, we know a lot of people would want to apply. So basically, what are those benefits, or should I say benefits, of the provincial nomination?
Well, most people know that if they get the provincial nomination program, if they get selected by any of the provinces, it may not even only be Ontario. It may be Manitoba, it may be Saskatchewan, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, or any other provinces. Once they get and they are able to secure the province nomination, they would actually get a 600 additional points in their express entry. And if you know the express entry very well, once you can have the 600 itself without even having any other thing, just the 600 points, you are surely, because okay, currently it is less than 450, or it's within the range of 450. They are even collecting in the express entry, the federal skilled worker program. So once you have above 600, and mostly, even just to chip this in, right from the beginning of Canada immigration, especially for express entry, they have not gone past the ranking of 500. Like in selecting people for the express entry, they have not gone past the 500 mark. That shows that the cutoff, the monthly or the cutoff that they always use most times to actually draw people from the pool, has not exceeded that 500 limit. So you having 600 points would automatically mean that you get selected in the express entry and move to Canada. The only thing about moving to Canada through the provincial nomination is that you would be eligible, or you would be obliged to actually live, you understand, work and perhaps study in the province that actually nominated you. But that does not mean that after you get nominated and stay there for a little while, maybe like a year or two, you cannot move. You can surely move to other provinces of your choice and get to, you understand, expand your horizon through that.
Alright, that's a whole lot of new information, and I'm sure our viewers at home would have learned one or two things from this. And that will be all for this week. And we would like to appreciate you for coming here and telling us much about all this. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Too. Bye.